morning, dear students. I am Miss NAVEDA SHAIKH from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Naveda Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we'll be learning a very interesting chapter from your EVS 1 textbook, that is Community Health and Hygiene. Now, in our previous class, we have learned about how diseases spread and how you should take care of your health and how you should see to it that the things around you are clean and neat, right? So we have studied that in our previous lesson, and that will help us to understand about community health and hygiene. Okay, so this is also a very interesting chapter and the last chapter in your textbook. So pay attention and let's get started. We have learned in our previous chapter about the importance of your health and how you can prevent the diseases, right? And that one of the thing was having nutritious food. Okay, so nutritious food, personal hygiene, exercise, and pursuit of hobbies lead to excellent health and good personal development. So, in order to have a healthy body, a well maintained body, and a good personality, you need to have proper and nutritious food, personal hygiene, साफ सुथरा रहना ज़रूरी है, exercise करना ज़रूरी है. You should have, you should pursue hobbies in order to learn something new and interesting. And if you have any interest in certain field, you should try and make full use of your intelligence and your interest in that particular field in order to have more information and good personal development. Okay, so just as we take care of our own health, we must take efforts to ensure good health of all the people around us. ठीक है, तो like how we take care of ourselves, हम लोगों के आसपास में जो भी लोग रहते हैं उनका भी ख्याल रखना हमारी जिम्मेदारी होती है. Everyone in our society should be able to live the kind of tension free and happy life that we wish for ourselves. जैसे हम लोग रहना चाहते हैं खुश हेल्दी, उसी तरीके से you should see to it that the people around you are also happy and living a tension free life. Good community health and hygiene can be achieved through habits of cleanliness and good health on the part of all individuals in a community. So when we talk about a community, community means you, if you're living in our house and the people around you, that is your community. Okay, so huge number of people live around us, yes or no? So that comes under our community. So if you talk about our community, our society, there are people living there. You should see that they are also living a healthy lifestyle. उनकी भी आसपास साफ सफाई है. There should be health and hygiene to have a good community. And you should always see to it that you maintain good cleanliness and good habits as a part of an individual in the community. Squalor, here the word squalor, here you can see this all the garbage that has been dumped, that is that pollution, squalor, epidemics or infectious diseases, addiction, insect-borne diseases are all threats to community health. To nurture community health is to protect the general public from such diseases and to make a happy and healthy life possible for all. So, as I've told you that good community is also very important, like good health, पर्सनल हेल्थ, गुड पर्सनल हेल्थ. जैसे हमारी हेल्थ इंपॉर्टेंट है वैसे ही हमारे आसपास की जो हेल्थ लोगों की हेल्थ है वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आई गिव यू वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल. अगर पोल्यूशन है या फिर किसी भी तरीके का डिजीज, एज आई टोल्ड यू इन योर प्रीवियस चैप्टर ऑल्सो अबाउट एपिडेमिक्स, अगर हमारे आसपास की कोई जगह पर गंदगी है, स्टैगनेंट वाटर है, गंदा पानी ठहरा हुआ है, वहाँ पर मस्किटोज पैदा होते हैं, and because of that there is a chance that the people around in that particular vicinity might get affected because of malaria. ठीक है, तो उसके वजह से हमारे आसपास अगर हमारी कम्युनिटी साफ सुथरी नहीं है तो क्या होगा, हमारी हेल्थ भी इफेक्ट होती है. ठीक है, सो वेदर इट कुड बी पोल्यूशन, इट कुड बी the squalor, epidemics or infectious diseases, addiction, insect-borne diseases, these are all causing threat to our community health. To nurture community health, you have to see to it that you protect your environment, the people around you, and you should see that everybody is living a happy and a healthy life by maintaining good hygiene and health. As I told you that the community health gets affected because of pollution also. Pollution is also a very major cause of causing various kinds of diseases. Like air pollution causes headache, fatigue, respiratory or disorders, and if there is water pollution, there are different bacteria, parasites, which enter into the water and cause various diseases in our body. Same way you have soil contamination or soil pollution, where you have numerous amount of pesticides, fertilizers sprayed into the ground, which mixes into the water and again it causes problems for our health. ठीक है. Various diseases like respiratory illness, cardiovascular illness मतलब हार्ट की बीमारी, हमारे respiratory system की बीमारियाँ, the gastroenteritis, that is the disease related to the stomach, cancer, nausea, skin irritation. This all could happen to the people living in that community where you have high amount of pollution. ठीक है. तो जिनका जो कम्युनिटी है, अगर वहाँ पर एयर पोल्यूशन, वाटर पोल्यूशन, किसी भी तरीके का पोल्यूशन अगर हो रहा है, that will affect the health of those people living in that particular area. Same as I told you that person hygiene is also very important and integral part of the community health. You should see to it that हम लोग हमारी hygiene पहले maintain करेंगे, ताकि दूसरों की hygiene अगर हम लोगों की ठीक नहीं है तो हम लोग दूसरों की भी खराब कर सकते हैं तबीयत हमारी वजह से, है ना. So you should see to it that you brush your teeth properly. You should have a bath every day. You should comb your hair every day. You should wash your feet. And if you're using the toilet, you need to flush the toilet and put sufficient amount of water to make the toilet clean. Wash your hands properly to maintain, to remove all the germs that are there in your hands after coming from the toilet or when you're coming outside from outside. And while coughing and sneezing, you need to cover your mouth, and you should see to it that you clean your house every day. Okay, so these are a few good hygiene habits that you should learn at a very early age. Right now you are in 5th standard. You should see to it that you know all these things on your own. आप लोगों को ये सब काम करने के लिए किसी की मदद की ज़रूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए. You can take your bath, you can brush your teeth by yourself, you can comb your hair also. You should know how to wash your hand properly. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ नल चालू करे हाथ धो लिया हो गया. You should use hand wash or soap in order to clean your hands. Okay, so if you maintain your body, if you maintain your personal hygiene, अगर आपकी body clean है तो there are chances कि हमें diseases भी कम होंगे, हमारी health को कम affect करेगी कोई भी बीमारी. Insect-borne diseases are caused because of pollution. Okay, because of the stagnant water. These are a few insects which can cause diseases like malaria. Then you can also get dengue because of a mosquito. So you should see to it that the personal space is quite clean, and the place where we are living, the house nearby, they are the places where you have water stagnant. You should see to it that they are clean and not infected by any of the insects inside it. So here you can see how they're cleaning the environment. So the environment should be kept clean. And one should always make attempt to drink clean drinking water. ठीक है, अगर हम लोगों का पानी साफ सुथरा रहेगा तो उसमें जर्म्स भी कम होंगे और हम लोग कम बीमार पड़ेंगे, और ऐसे ही हमारी सारी कम्युनिटी हेल्दी रह सकती है. Health facilities should be there. Here you can see a doctor and the patient. अगर हमारी health अच्छी है, the people around us will also be happy and even they will be healthy. Okay, because if you are sick, there are chances that the disease might transmit to the people who are living around you and they also get that disease. So health facilities are extremely important to understand the importance of any type of disease and how you should take care of yourself. So community health also plays a very important role in our personal health, because if the surrounding is clean and hygienic, the air is less polluted. अगर pollution कम है, अगर किसी भी तरीके की गंदगी नहीं हो रही है, तो हम लोग जो सांस लेते हैं, if there are trees, if you are planting trees, if you're cleaning the surrounding around your house also every day, that time you are taking in nice and good fresh air. Okay, that is good for your body. अगर हम लोग की सराउंडिंग गंदी है तो हम लोग वही गंदी हवा सांस हम लोग अंदर लेते हैं, that could cause to so many diseases. Okay, so community health or hygiene is very important for developing your personal health also. Next is infectious disease, as I already mentioned in our previous chapter about how infectious diseases spread and why are they called infectious disease in the first place. People are urged to in every possible way to keep the surroundings clean. It is a legal offense to spit in public places. The aim of this ban is to prevent the spread of diseases. Okay, so as I told you, infectious diseases could spread through air, it could spread through water, it could spread through soil, okay, or through direct contact. So you should always see to it that you keep your correct surrounding clean, your body clean. You should maintain personal hygiene so that the disease, if there is any disease in your body, that should not spread to other people. The health of the community. Here you can see that there are different things in a community. You can see there are community services, city hall, business, health clinics or hospitals. There are many families living. There are schools. There is media. Okay, there are hospitals, schools, so many things are there in our community. So all these things are very important. ठीक है, ये सारी चीज़ों के अंदर अगर सब लोग अपनी तरीके से पर्सनल हाइजीन मेंटेन करके रखेंगे, आसपास के लोगों के बारे में या एनवायरमेंटल हाइजीन के बारे में सोचेंगे, तो द कम्युनिटी विल बिकम अ हेल्दी प्लेस टू लिव. Okay, so the health of the community depends on all the things that are there mentioned here. What is community health and hygiene? Now, as I told you that community is a place where there are many things involved, like there will be a school, there will be a hospital, there will be a community service, then there will be people living over there. ठीक है, तो this forms the entire community, and to make the entire community healthy, you need to practice hygiene. ठीक है, और hygiene किस तरीके से देखा जाएगा? You should see to it that you do not waste water or pollute the water by washing your utensils or washing animals or washing clothes in the water, nearby lake, river, ponds, or you should see to it that whenever you are eating food, you should cover your food and not eat from outside with the food which is not covered. You should see to it that you do not defecate in the open. Toilet हम लोगों को बाहर open में नहीं करना चाहिए. You should make use of the toilets in the houses, and you should see to it that the animals are the if there are animals in our house, how are they supposed to be kept? They should also be kept clean, neat, and tidy. Next topic that we have is mass media. Now let us understand about what is the role of mass media in order to understand health, education, and awareness. Okay, so first thing, understand the meaning of mass media. The mass media are diversified media technologies that are intended to reach a large audience by mass communication. Means अगर हम लोगों को कोई मैसेज बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे किसी को पहुंचाना है, तो इट कुड बी डन थ्रू मास मीडिया. मास मीडिया के अंदर क्या क्या चीज़ें आती हैं? टेलीविज़न, न्यूज़पेपर, रेडियो. ठीक है, these are the few basic mass media uh, means through which you can get information. अगर suppose if there is anything like nowadays you have COVID 19, you have the vaccines which have come up nowadays. Okay, तो उसके बारे में हम लोगों को कैसे पता चला? They are playing that thing on the mobile phones instead of ringtones. ठीक है, तो हम लोगों को सुनाई दे रहा है और हम लोगों को उसके बारे में पता चल रहा है और बहुत सारे लोगों को एक साथ पता चल रहा है. Same thing happens when we are making use of the television. When we are watching news, you know that एक न्यूज़ बहुत सारे हजारों करोड़ों लोग एक टाइम पे देख सकते हैं. ठीक है, so the people of a country are the most important factors in a country's progress and development. Their health can be protected if they have a clean environment, nutritious food, safe drinking water, and good medical facilities. Mass media are used under community welfare programs to educate people about issues such as taking care of drinking water and food. ठीक है, suppose if there is shortage of water, mass media, the government through mass media makes an attempt to tell you how important is mass water and how you should take care of it, preserve it, and use it properly. ठीक है, so फूड के रिलेटेड या खाने के रिलेटेड अगर कोई डिजीज स्प्रेड हो रही है, that also they are informing us through mass media. Now let us see a few threats to the community hygiene. We have learned that community hygiene is very important, and there are a few things like water pollution or air pollution. Uh, then you have different types of infectious diseases and epidemics that could be a threat to community hygiene. Okay, so one of the reasons is pollution, which could be a threat to hygiene. Community hygiene means many people can fall sick at the same time because of the pollution in that particular area. Whether it could be water pollution, अगर water pollution है तो there could be many people suffering from cholera or typhoid or jaundice. Okay, if suppose if a person is suffering, if there is air pollution, more amount of air pollution in a particular community, then there will be people suffering from various lung diseases, cold, cough, skin rashes, etc. Okay, so let us see the threats, whether they are threats or not. Burning old tires. So what are the threats to the health of the community? First is burning old tires. Which one do you find that it is a threat to the community? Using public toilets is good. Looking after domestic animals is, you should see to it that you do that because it will help in the community health. Burning old tires is a threat to the community. Spitting anywhere on the road is also a threat to the community because it could spread diseases. So these two are the threats to the health of the community. Next, following doctor's instruction in case of infectious disease, is this a threat or it is good? Yes, it is good, right? Washing your hands before a meal or snack, yes, it is good, right? It is not a threat. Throwing the garbage from your house onto the road, this is bad. This will lead to problem in the community, right? Health issues and hygiene issues in the community. So, throwing the garbage from your house onto the road is a threat to the community. Let us learn about wholesome living. What is the meaning of wholesome living? If we take care of our health, it is possible for us to lead a wholesome life. मतलब अगर हमारी हेल्थ अच्छी है तो हमारे आसपास की चीज़ें भी अच्छी होगी और हम लोग हर चीज़ को अच्छी तरीके से एंजॉय कर पाएंगे, है ना? कोई भी लग्जरी है, कोई भी चीज़ हमारे आसपास हो रही है, कोई अगर स्पोर्ट्स हो रहा है, कोई फेस्टिवल है, कोई भी चीज़ है, you can enjoy that thing and you can live a healthy and a good life if your health is good. Keeping ourselves happy and taking an interest in things, avoiding feeling of hatred and envy and doing what is necessary to maintain physical health helps us to achieve these ends. See, if you are practicing exercise, if you're doing exercise, if you are playing, if you are reading, and if you are keeping people around you happy and yourself happy, you should not hold grudges against each other. You should not feel hatred for each other और envy. किसी से जलना नहीं चाहिए, किसी के लिए गुस्सा नहीं करना चाहिए, ठीक है? You should see to it that you are also happy, the people around you are also happy, ठीक है? So that will help you to maintain a good physical health. If people of a society live a healthy and wholesome life, social tensions also decrease and feelings of friendship can be nurtured. So here there are a few names of tobacco products such as gutka, cigarettes, BDs, maseris, mawa, pan masala, etc. which are often heard. हम लोग ये सब सुनते हैं ना, एडवर्टाइजमेंट आती है या फिर अगर एडवर्टाइजमेंट नहीं आती तो हम लोगों के आसपास में जो टपरी होती है वहाँ पर ये सारी चीज़ें मिलती हैं, तो आप लोगों ने देखे होंगे या सुने होंगे इसके बारे में. We've also seen many people consuming tobacco in different ways. हम लोगों ने ये भी देखे हैं कि बहुत सारे लोग tobacco का intake भी करते हैं, like through cigarettes, through miseries or BDs, okay, pan masala or gutka. These are all having tobacco in them, which is very dangerous. All these are harmful for our health. At first, a person may chew tobacco casually at someone's urging. किसी के बोलने पे अगर कोई टोबैको चबाता है, कभी कभार हम लोग ऐसा होता है कि किसी के बोलने में हम लोग आ जाते हैं और हम लोग उसे टेस्ट कर लेते हैं. But what will happen is after some time this will lead to addiction. But this may lead to addiction. The person becomes dependent on tobacco and cannot give up the habit. ठीक है, तो जैसे आप लोगों को मैंने मतलब बताई थी what is the meaning of addiction. सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड कि अगर किसी को कोई चीज़ की बहुत तलब लगती है कि नहीं, उनको वो चीज़ चाहिए ही चाहिए, अगर नहीं मिलेगी तो उन लोग रेस्टलेस हो जाते हैं, बेचैन हो जाते हैं, and they tend to hit somebody or become very angry on small things. So that is the problem that happens because of addiction. ठीक है, इसीलिए ये सारी चीज़ों से दूर रहना चाहिए। और किसी के भी बोलने पर, किसी के भी बोलने से कि हाँ आप लोग डरते हो या ऐसा हो जाएगा, बहुत छोटे हो आप लोग, do not come in all those talks. Okay, you should always be firm and you should say no to such habits. Addiction. When people develop this habit, they become restless if they do not get tobacco. They are not able to pay attention to anything else around them. They need to have tobacco in the mouth all the time so that they feel comfortable. When the habit reaches this stage, this is called as an addiction. Okay, understood what is the meaning of addiction? We've already studied कि pollution है, insect insect borne diseases है या फिर infectious diseases है. Apart from that, addiction is also very important for our community health and hygiene. अगर किसी को किसी भी तरीके का addiction है, ठीक है, तो उसको उसकी लाइफ बहुत रेस्टलेस हो जाती है. They do not find peace in themselves and the surrounding. They need to have tobacco every time in their mouth in some or the other form, and that stage is called as addiction. Now, ill effects of tobacco addiction. अल्सर्स इन द माउथ. अगर हम लोग टबैको बहुत यूज़ करते हैं या खाते हैं, हमारे घर में कोई है या जो खाता है टबैको, उसको क्या क्या हो सकता है, ठीक है. सो वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग इज अल्सर्स इन द माउथ. मुंह के अंदर छाले हो जाते हैं. द अल्सर डेवलप्स इनटू बिगर वुंड्स. वो जो अल्सर्स है वो और बड़े हो जाते हैं और ज़्यादा जख्म हो जाता है उसके अंदर. द पर्सन में डेवलप ट्यूमर्स ऑल्सो, और उसकी वजह से उनका माउथ का जो ट्यूमर होता है, जबान का ट्यूमर हो सकता है, ठीक है, टंग का ट्यूमर होगा. Anything can happen. कैंसर हो सकता है, ठीक है. ट्यूमर्स मीन्स कैंसर. A lot of time and money has to be spent on treatment if the wound do not heal. अगर नहीं हील होता है तो बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं, बहुत पैसा खर्चा हो जाता है, बहुत टाइम चला जाता है in order to heal that particular problem. Okay, that could lead to cancer also. Tobacco entering the digestive organs leads to complaints related to them. अगर हम लोग टबैको गलती से इनटेक कर लेते हैं या उसका जो भी जो भी उसके अंदर से जो निकलता है केमिकल्स, if it enters into the stomach, it makes your stomach upset and it could lead to various problems in your digestive system also. The constant presence of tobacco in the digestive organs can cause cancer of the stomach also. ठीक है, हमारे स्टमक का कैंसर भी हो सकता है, हमें स्टमक का कैंसर भी हो सकता है अगर हम लोग टोबैको एडिक्शन में, हमें टोबैको का एडिक्शन है तो. A person who develops cancer in this way has to get very painful treatment. Even after that, one cannot be sure that the cancer will be cured. अगर लोगों को पहली बात, अगर ये लोगों को अगर एडिक्शन हो जाता है, देयर आर चांसेस कि उन्हें माउथ का कैंसर हो सकता है, टंग का कैंसर हो सकता है, स्टमक का कैंसर हो सकता है, एनी प्रॉब्लम दे कुड हैव. डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम भी उनका खराब चल सकता है, ठीक है. देयर वुड बी अल्सर्स इन देयर स्टमक ऑल्सो, इन देयर इंटेस्टाइन ऑल्सो. इट इज़ वेरी पेनफुल, ठीक है. एंड अगर कैंसर हो जाता है तो ऐसी कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि वो कैंसर ठीक होगा, बिकॉज दीज ऑर्गन्स कैन नॉट बी रिमूव्ड, ठीक है. योर टंग कैन नॉट बी रिमूव्ड एंड इफ इट इज़ रिमूव्ड देन यू कैन इमेजिन एक इंसान बिना टंग के कैसे जी सकता है. ओके, so it is very painful and it cannot be cured also in some places. In some parts अगर कैंसर होता है तो उसे क्योर भी नहीं किया जा सकता है. So it is very dangerous and you should see to it that you always avoid tobacco. कोई हमें प्यार से देता भी है या फिर बोलता है कि अच्छा है, तो उसकी बातों में हमें नहीं आना चाहिए and you should not take tobacco at any cost. नेक्स्ट इज अल्कोहलिज्म. जैसे ही टबैको है वैसे अल्कोहल भी है, उसका भी एडिक्शन होता है. ड्रिंकिंग अल्कोहल ऑल्सो हैज़ एडवर्स इफेक्ट ऑन द बॉडी, ठीक है. तो जब दारू पीता है कोई, शराब पीता है, तो उससे हमारी बॉडी पे बहुत इफेक्ट करता है. यू मस्ट हैव सीन पीपल अराउंड हु मस्ट हैव हैड अल्कोहल, दैट ऑल्सो causes huge problem in them. So addiction to alcohol is also called as alcoholism. Alcohol makes a person drowsy and confused. One loses control over one's action. किसी को, जो लोग दारू शराब पीते हैं उन लोगों को बहुत, उन लोग कंफ्यूज रहते हैं, उनको चक्कर आती रहती है, झूमते रहते हैं वो लोग, एंड दे डू नॉट हैव कंट्रोल ओवर देयर बॉडी. So, control over his body or his actions. Alcoholism causes diseases of the liver, intestine, and urinary bladder. Addiction to tobacco or alcohol are both very bad habits. It is best to stay away from these vices, never to negligent about health. Okay, you should never be negligent about your health. You should take first priority about your health. हमारी हेल्थ सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है. अगर हमारी हेल्थ अच्छी है तो सब चीज़ हम लोग कर सकते हैं, और अगर हम लोग बीमार है तो देयर विल बी मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू एंजॉय द लाइफ ऑल्सो प्रॉपरली. The things happening around you, you will not understand that if you are into any kind of addiction. The condition of the addict becomes pathetic. जो इंसान एडिक्शन होता है किसी भी तरीके का, या तो टबैको या तो अल्कोहल का, तो उनकी जो कंडीशन है वो बहुत ख़राब हो जाती है. द addict's family also has to suffer with them. There is no telling how much money will be required for treatment. उन्हें बहुत पैसा लगता है ट्रीटमेंट कराने के लिए भी. Besides, everyone is to put to great trouble, and a lot of time and efforts are wasted. The family gets deprived of health and happiness and is ruined. We must be aware that an addict destroys the entire family. So किसी भी तरीके का addict है, ठीक है, तो it will destroy the entire family, and you should see to it that you should not come in contact with any kind of this two things that I've mentioned, or any type of drugs also. If somebody is giving you, saying that it is nice, it will make you feel good, you should never try those things, because that will ruin the entire family, the entire life, because your health is being damaged, your family members also suffer because of you, and there are various type of diseases that could happen. Cancer हो जाता है लोगों को, उनका लिवर खराब हो जाता है, जिसकी वजह से वो ज़्यादा दिन जी नहीं पाते, एंड बहुत पैसा लगता है. जिनके पास पैसा नहीं होता वो ऐसे ही मर जाते हैं, ठीक है. सो यू कैन इमेजिन हाउ डेंजरस दीज एडिक्शंस आर. So, drugs, tobacco, and alcohol use, these are all invitation to death. So, you should always see to it that you should avoid them. Tobacco, drugs, and alcohol produce a state of intoxication. Addiction to any of them eventually kills you. Every person should beware of the ill effects of these addictions and strictly stay away from them. There are people who lure others into smoking, मतलब हम लोग को उकसाते हैं smoking करने के लिए, drinking करने के लिए, or trying out drugs. So on no account one should give in to the pressure that they are coming in. अगर कोई friends हमारे peer pressure के अंदर आकर हम लोग को ये सारी चीज़ें करनी नहीं चाहिए. If a person starts getting addicted to smoking or drinking or taking drugs, the help of counselors or doctors should be sought immediately to rid to get rid the person of the particular habit that they are suffering from. अगर किसी को by chance हमारे घर में अगर ये addiction है या हो जाता है किसी को, तो there are doctors, there are counselors which who can help them to fight and come out of those addictions. One should eat regularly and take up sports and other hobbies. One should be firm in avoiding any addiction. अगर हम लोगों को कोई बोलता भी है करने के लिए, तो हम लोगों को इतना फर्म होना चाहिए कि हम लोग ये चीज़ नहीं करेंगे, and you should not do it. ठीक है, if you will not do that, it will not affect your health. The people around you will be happy, and if people around you are happy, then even you will feel happy, right? आप लोगों ने देखे होंगे कि जो लोग ड्रग्स लेते हैं या दारू पीते हैं, उन लोग आके मार पीट करते हैं. हमारे घर में भी आवाज़ आती है, हम लोगों को भी अच्छा नहीं लगता है, ठीक है. So it is very dangerous and it is not good for the community health. So I hope this much is quite clear to all of you. In the next coming sessions, we'll be learning something new and interesting. Till then, thank you. If you liked our session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students. This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.